Class Project 2. The name of this class project is Building Your First Machine Learning Model. So, I have attached in what tools you're going to require in this class. I have also attached in the steps that you need to follow, and I made it to be very simple and beginner friendly. And also, I have also given you the outcome of this class project. So, what tools are you going to need in this class? First off, you're going to need Python version 3.12 or like version Python 3.14. I'm not going to suggest you anything below 1.2 because those are kind of outdated, and also it does not support the newer versions of code snippets. Then you're going to require an IDE. You can use VS Code if you want to, and use any other IDE which has Python integrated or supports Python. But I'm going to use PyCharm because this is basically made and built for Python. The libraries that you're going to require in this class is going to be Pandas for handling your data. You're going to need scikit-learn for your machine learning model, and also matplotlib to visualize your data. The steps that you're going to follow is going to be importing the libraries and loading up your data. In step 2, you're going to prepare the feature and the label, which is basically the variables x and y. In step 3, you're going to train the model using machine learning. In step 4, you're going to test the model and show the accuracy of your model. And in step 5, you're going to predict for a new person. The outcome of this class project is that you will understand how the machine learning core workflow works. You will know how to split data, train and predict the models, assessing accuracy, and also you will learn how to make actual predictions using machine learning. Additionally, you will also have a machine learning project which is going to be fully functional and operational at the same time. So let's open up PyCharm and also create our project file. Just as you can see, I have opened up PyCharm. I'm going to name it Class Project 2. That's it. Inherit the packages and press on Create. So just like you can see, I have opened up PyCharm and I've also created a project file. Now, first off, open up the terminal and install the necessary libraries. I'm going to type in pip install, let's say, pandas, scikit-learn. You're going to type in scikit dash and then put in learn. I'm going to type in matplotlib and also numpy. You can hit on enter. If it shows you off an error, then put in a comma. But if it does not show you something like this, then you're going to install them individually. So pip install pandas. Now wait for a bit until everything has been installed. Then I'm going to move on to the next installation. Let's also install numpy. Pip install. Let's first off install scikit-learn. Wait for a bit until this one is also installed on your device. It's not going to take a lot of time. Let's also install matplotlib. Let's wait for a bit until this is done. There you go. You can see it has started installing it. And the last one, type in pip install numpy. Hit on enter. There we go. So we have all the necessary libraries that we're going to need in this class. So first off, let's create, or I'm just going to put in a CSV file. Let's say here, I'm going to create, let's say, user.csv. Okay. Now, I'm just going to paste in a couple of data that I already have. You can use this. I'm just going to give it in my resource file. You can use it whenever you want to. Now, let's create our Python file. I'm going to name it test. Okay. So we have the CSV and also we have our test file. So let's start off by importing the libraries and the data. So first off, import pandas as pd import sklearn dot model. You can put in selection if you want to, because we want to test our data. And I'm going to put in import train test. And I'm going to make sure to put in split. So instead of import, I'm going to put in from sklearn train test split. Now here I'm going to put in from sklearn. Now I want a linear model. So there we go, we have a linear model. I'm going to import logistic regression. And from sklearn again, I'm going to get metrics. And I'm going to import the accuracy score. And the last thing to visualize our data, let's use matplotlib. Dot pyplot as plt. Here I'm going to put in df dot pd dot read csv double quotation. Now I'm going to use user csv, and we want to print it out. Print df dot head. Okay, run the program and check if it is working or not. If it is working, that means you're good to go. Now, in my last class of this course, you've known in machine learning, you're going to need two variables to find out the relation and also to find out how you can make them work properly, either positive, negative, or no data. So x is going to be equal df, secondary bracket 2 time. First off, I'm going to put in age, and after age put in comma. Then I'm going to need an income source. After that, let's put in y, df, secondary brackets. Here, I'm going to check out the third, which is by. Okay, so here I'm going to put in by. Now I'm going to train my data. So x underscore train. Okay, comma, x underscore test, comma, y underscore, let's say first off I'm going to train the data, and y underscore test is going to be equal to train test split. Open the parentheses. X is the first variable, y is the second variable. Now you want the size of the text. Okay, so first off I'm going to put in test size, let's say 0.3. And I want a random number because I have to predict the value. So I'm going to put in a random state, which is going to be 40. Okay, so after that, we are done with our second step of preparing our feature. The third step of this class project is going to be training the machine learning model. So here I'm going to put in model equal. The model that we're going to use is logistic regression. Logistic regression. And I'm going to put in model dot fit, open up the parentheses, x underscore train. First off, train your data. In the same way, I'm going to make sure that y value is also trained. Now I'm going to test the model and check the accuracy. So I'm going to put in prediction is going to be equal to model dot predict. Okay, so the first model we want to predict is going to be the x value. So x dot r underscore test. Here, I'm going to check the accuracy. So I'm going to put in ACC is going to be equal accuracy score. Now, as this is for y, put in y underscore test. And also, we want the prediction of the x test. So I'm going to put in prediction. Now, let's print them out. Print out, let's say, prediction of our data frame, comma. Now I'm going to put in prediction, going to print out, double quotation, let's say the actual base value, comma. Now here, I'm going to visualize them in a listed format. So I'm going to put in list, then I want the y test. And the last thing that I want to print out is going to be the accuracy of the model. So I'm going to put in print, let's say, accuracy of the predicted model, comma, I'm going to type in ACC. So basically we're done almost. Okay, so if I print this out, this is exactly how it will show up. But we want to visualize it and predict for a newer person. So let's say NW underscore data equal, let's say I'm going to have, let's say a different type of data. Let's say 45, and also the next value or the next variable is going to be, let's say somewhere around 50,000. Okay, so this is going to be, let's say the age of this person is going to be 45 and the income of this person is going to be 50,000. So how much is this person going to buy? So based on the data, and now as we have our history, I want the result. Result is going to be equal model dot predict. Now I'm going to put in NW data. Now, if this person, or based on this data, is this person going to buy or is this person not going to buy? So I'm going to put in print. I'm going to put in, let's say, a condition. Is this person going to buy? Question right over here. Okay, so after this, I want two answers in a Boolean value. You can see we have 0 and 1. So 1 means that person has bought it, but 0 means that person did not. Okay, or it could be the opposite. If it is 0, it could be yes. It could be 1 if it is a no. Okay, so let's say I'm going to type in yes. I'm going to type in just yes if result is, let's say, 0 and completely equal to 1. Else, it is going to say no. So we basically have this, run the program, and you will see in just a couple of seconds, you can see there's going to be a warning because X does not valid feature names. Okay, so it does not feature any name. Okay, but we want to visualize the data in, let's say, a visual format. So I'm going to put in plt dot scatter. Here, open up the parentheses, data frame, starting off with the age, comma, data frame, let's say the income of this person, and also now as I want the whole data and the relationship between age and income, so for C is going to be for matrix multiplication, I'm going to put in df secondary bracket, and I'm going to put in, let's say, buy, if this person bought or not. So plt dot x label, it is going to indicate the age of the person. Plt dot y label, it is going to indicate the income of the person. And plt dot title, it is basically going to show you the decision of buying based on the person's data. Okay, now I'm going to put in plt dot show. That's all that you need to do. You can run the program, but sometimes it might give you off as an error. Just run the program first. If it gives you out a data just like this, then it is showing that it is working properly. Now, even though you got the warning because there is no name, but this is showing that the person did buy the data and the accuracy is completely 1, which means that it is completely positive data. Okay, so this is exactly how it is going to work. Now, the last thing that you want to do is take a screenshot of the snippet, just like this. Keep your, regression line at the side and upload it onto our project panel. So hope you understood about everything in this course and also this class project. If you still have any confusion or any question about any part of this class, feel free to ask me anytime. I'm always there to help you out. So hope to see you guys in my next course.